So I'm standing in more than an 8-foot deep hole. But am I really 8 feet tall? Let's have a discussion about concrete. All right, so now we're down in the hole and I'm standing next to a stem wall. This is not even a footer at this point. I'm standing actually on top of the footer, which goes 3 additional feet below me into the ground. This stem wall and the other ones next to us are the way they are because I'm actually going to be straddling where the pool is going to be dug and the pool bowl and all of its structural components will be. So to ensure the integrity of the roof structure and then which connects directly to the patio home, the engineer called these out to be deeper than the pool is going to be. And so what we ended up doing was putting the footer below us that's fully rebarred and reinforced. And then we formed using plywood and framing materials this rectangular shape, which was then filled with an additional rebar cage. And then all throughout here was supported with supports to keep this whole thing from blowing out when it fills with concrete. These were filled with concrete, left to cure, and then we get with the final form that you see now after we peel off the mold. And again, this is for us to ensure the structural integrity of the entire roof system that's going to be above us, that will basically run right up into the pool as this gets backfilled and the pool gets dug. All right, so these may seem like they're wildly over-engineered, and to some degree they very well may be, but the engineer wanted to feel comfortable in that whatever we're building here eliminates any risk of problems in the future within the space between this footer and stem wall and the one to my left, with the pool being dug in between these and the pressures that water exerts in an outward motion on that pool. And so by the time this is all said and done, we know that this structure and then the pool, as well as the foundation and pad for the guest house that are above us and the patio, will never shift, will never have an issue. This thing is really built to park an aircraft carrier on it, but this is how we ensure that we never have to come back to deal with issues in the future. So when you think about a pool and you think about how much water is in a pool, and in this case, it could be well north of 25,000 gallons of water. A typical gallon of water is really only about 8 pounds, plus whatever the weight of the plastic container is. So then when you multiply that by sometimes 20, 25, 30,000 gallons, and you put that into a cup, which is the pool, the amount of pressure that that water exerts is pretty significant. And so it's foundations and the bedrock of what we do that are so important to keep all of that in check so that there are no issues and our customers can enjoy it for years to come. So in a few weeks, we're going to dig the pool, and then we'll come back and talk about the engineering and the structure of what's going to happen for that pool to carry the weight and the pressure of that much water.